Kameramani, tumesoma kuhusu planes, tumesoma kuhusu helicopter, but leo tunasoma how to be a rally driver. Check hiyo kitu bana. Kameramani, leo tuko hapa na revision na KCB. And you guys are gonna be able to know how to drive a rally car. Kameramani, nikiwa pale high school nilikuwa nashangaa, hey, navigator anafanyanga nini? Rally car inakujanga na nini? Well guys, today tunasoma kuhusu rally cars. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and special thanks to KCB wamefanya ikuwe very possible. Kameramani, very few days to WRC pale Naivasha. Asa before tufike Naivasha, hit the subscribe button, over and out. Peace.
Wadau, sasa leo tunaweza kulearn about rally cars. And our drivers for today ni Nikhil na navigator wake Patel. Lakini before tuweze ku understand story fiti sana ya Nikhil, acha tuweze ku understand moti yake entail nini.
Before you? Sasa leo nataka tuweze kujua what's your role in a rally car.
My role as Deep Patel is to co-drive Nikhil's journey, or a rally driver, through the terrains of Safari Rally and, let's say, Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So between you and Nikhil,
yeah,
you know the road better than him.
Both of us know the road. It's more of when we do recce, it's more of writing the notes and calling them at the right time.
Tell us what recce is.
Okay, sorry.
The people watching here, they don't know about rally.
No problem. So recce is called reconnaissance. Recce is the short name for it. We get to go through the rally route in a regular car. That's not in a rally car, just in a regular car.
Okay.
Through the day. It depends on which rally you do. So you go through the day and you start writing notes. So we get given a separate set of notes, which are called tulip notes, where you just get told where the major junctions are. Or where the danger notes are. Call them danger notes. So that, there's a really big hole on the left. That's it. So you need to know.
You have to start.
So you start
step by step.
Exactly. So you start from when you're going through it. So I have two books. One to tell us where the major junctions are, and then the other book is what we're writing. So Nikhil is calling, 2 left, 3 right into bump.
Yeah, but explain to us, what do you mean by
2 left?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically when you hold your steering wheel, right, think about it like a clock, right? So the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So 2 left. So just think about half a clock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So if you're going right, then 2 right.
Okay.
Versus 3 right is a bit more.
Oh, it's also right? It's like you're following the clock.
So you're following a clock.
Okay.
So you're following a clock on where your steering is meant to be positioned, which gives you an idea of how fast or slow to take a corner.
So ensure to use the diagram of a clock. You see, now we've learned something new.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me ask you another thing. Can you take us through?
Sure.
First of all, which car do you have over here?
This is a Ford Fiesta. It's
Ford Fiesta.
It's a Rally 3 car.
But it's still a regular car. I've seen my neighbor with such kind of a car.
It's nowhere close to a regular car.
What's the major difference?
From the body, it looks like a regular car. The differences come into the engine, the horsepower, the wiring harness.
Yeah, we can get to see part of the engine.
Sure.
Guys are about to learn all about rally cars. So in a rally car, you have to remove all the components, because I'm seeing you have stripped.
It comes like this, actually, from M Sport Poland, where the Rally 3 Ford Fiestas are built. It comes like this out of the box.
So this car you did not build?
No, we did not build it. So that's why when you look at all of the connectors, right, you see it's got fuel, right? So this is for fuel reg or fuel pressure. So this is your fuel pressure connector. You have injector connectors. All of them are labeled. So it's very bare minimum, let's say, wiring needed on this particular car. It's a 3-cylinder, not a 4-cylinder.
Okay.
Right. You can see the air cleaner, huge air cleaners.
Yeah.
Fans.
So this is the air cleaner, yeah?
Air cleaner is here. You have big fan on the side, radiator, intercoolers. Then you have a lot of oil coolers, gearbox coolers, diff coolers in this car.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different components. One thing to note, no air conditioning, 0 air conditioning.
So when you guys have closed the windows
That's it.
and the helmet, you're
That's
just
it.
burning there.
It's one vent at the top of the car, that lets the air in.
So I had a question. So I came across this car. I noticed your radiator is like the opposite
Angled,
side.
yes.
Yeah, it's like angled.
Correct.
Why is it angled?
Airflow. Just better airflow.
So when it's like this, it has better airflow.
It has better airflow rather than it being straight. So the air literally comes in through the bottom grill here.
Okay.
And it comes up and through as well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So what are the kind of restrictions which you guys have when it comes to tuning in a rally car? You see the way you have F1, there's some clause you can't reach.
No, so we cannot tune anything in this car. It comes from the factory like this. It's got different stage modes. That's it. The only thing we can put, so right now, today for testing, we're running AFGAS.
Okay.
For the actual Safari Rally itself, or for WRC, we run a fuel called P1, which is a non-fossil free fuel. Non-fossil free fuel.
I'm going to research. I didn't know what that means.
Yes, it is a very expensive fuel, which all race cars for WRC have to use. So
it's bigger. It has more octane than AFGAS.
Much more octane than AFGAS. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's basically every time we come into service, we actually drain the oil from the engine.
Every time
we come into service, we can get a 45-minute service. We drain the engine oil because it's a very corrosive oil, or very corrosive fuel. Sorry, that is being put in the engine, and the oil captures all of it. So we drain everything.
Yeah. One last question.
Yeah.
This is the ECU.
Yes. Okay. That is the ECU, and you can see there's an air duct on that ECU, and that's it.
So how comes you guys have so this is just for protection, yeah?
This is just a quick way to open and close the bonnet.
Or instead of just opening from the inside.
Yeah, correct. Like I told you, it's a very bare minimum things on cars.
One last question. These parts, are they the same parts? They are
These are homologated to Ford Fiesta Rally 3. So you cannot just go and buy a bumper for Ford Fiesta and fit it.
So it's like
everything.
The weight is reduced.
The weight is reduced. It's carbon fiber.
Full carbon fiber.
Yeah. So the carbon fiber, fiberglass. It's the body. It's, you can see the regular doors of a Ford Fiesta.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can see you cannot buy this bonnet of a Ford Fiesta.
Okay.
Because of the vents.
Okay.
Yeah. It's maybe very small bits and pieces are for regular homologated cars.
Yeah.
But majority of it is definitely not.
Let's come to the most expensive part, and the part which I love the lot.
Yes.
The wheels and the suspension.
Yep.
So which kind of wheels do you have?
So we're using Oz Racing rally rims, 15-inch. When we run Riga shock absorbers.
Riga shock absorbers.
Yes. Very, very amazing shocks. I mean, they're phenomenal on bumps.
What's the major difference between so do they act like the off-road
ride travel on the shocks and how much you can control the bounce or the rebound and recoil on them?
So that means this car you can just fly and land.
Bumps, you
don't do anything.
Correct.
Even the rims. The tires special for rally?
Special for rally. Rally tires, Hankook tires, who are the sponsors for WRC since last year, 2025. Before that, they were Pirelli. We generally use a soft compound tire rather than a hard compound tire.
So the same way we have F1, we have soft and hard. You also have it in rally.
Yes.
So what's the major difference? If you were to explain.
Sidewalls to me are both the same. It's just how much more grip you want to get when you're on the surfaces. That's it.
Oh, so it's gonna have the same thread, but it's gonna be soft.
Yeah, correct. Just a different rubber compound at the top. That's it.
How much in terms of suspension? Just give us a figure. Okay, the rim only.
A lot.
Like how much?
I think it's what, 50k for the rim.
The Kenyan shillings or USD?
50. No, Kenyan shillings. And I think the shock absorber for this car, all the shock absorbers are nearly 1.8 or 2 million shillings on the shocks.
Wait, 50k per rim, not all rims.
Per rim, yeah.
Yeah, not all rims.
Yes.
I came to this door.
Yep.
I saw carbon fiber.
Yes.
As you can see, it has carbon fiber.
So door panels are carbon fiber. It comes like this from the factory.
Okay.
The unique thing, and I know that you asked Nikhil what the difference is, and Nikhil being disabled, there's no added advantage. Let me tell you, there's no added advantage again for a disabled driver compared to an abled driver. So he's not allowed to use something that gives him more of an advantage
compared to other guys.
Compared to another guy.
Okay.
Right? So competition has to be straight.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So over here in this car, regular steering wheel is a back one here. Right? That's your normal steering wheel. Now for Nikhil, Nikhil situation, this is your accelerator.
This one.
This is your accelerator, right?
Yeah.
And this is your brake.
So even you, when you drive, you're gonna use this.
Yes.
Is it hard for you?
It takes a bit of time to get used to.
I noticed your kidogo.
It takes time to get used to, because you're used to your feet
Yeah,
the
like-
whole entire time,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And then also for Nikhil, here's his clutch pedal, which is here, right?
Oh.
So you push this down here for the clutch, yeah. So that's your clutch that he's pushing down. So you can see it's a very intensive engineering system
So he has a lot of things to
to do on the hands. Yes,
do on the hands
it's a crazy amount.
at the same time.
Yes, so now, like for Safari, when it comes to certain hairpins, if it's a tight hairpin right or tight
What do you
hairpin
mean by hairpin?
So hairpin is when you're going straight, and then a hairpin right is basically you come back against yourself, or it's a very sharp turn.
So it's like a U-turn.
Correct. It's basically like a U-turn. Yeah.
Okay.
Nikhil is not able to manage everything on the hands.
Yeah.
So I'm the one that pulls the handbrake in the car.
Or you're the one who pulls.
Yes. I'm the one that pulls the handbrake.
So when you see you going sideways, it's
yes,
you.
it's pulling the handbrake. He tells me pull, so pull. Then the car does its thing.
Let me ask you one thing.
Yeah.
The gearbox, it's a sequential gearbox.
It's a sequential gearbox by Sadaf.
How many speed?
5 speed if I'm not. Yeah, 5 speed if I'm not mistaken.
5 speed.
5 speed. It comes like that from factory, from M Sport. We're not allowed to change it to a different one. It has to be that. That is factory.
So this car, you can't change anything?
No.
The same way it comes from factory, you can't?
Yeah.
Okay. This screen,
Yes.
this is a very small screen, but I saw it reads all the errors.
It reads all the errors for him.
Uh-huh.
Water temperature, exhaust temperature, oil pressure, what gear you're in.
Yeah.
It reads a lot of different items. It's even got a rev limiter on it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's the brains behind, let's say, the rally car.
Okay.
ECU.
Yeah. As you can see, guys, doesn't have
Kuna dash.
okay, ni kadash lakini inakaa kama inakaa ile ya molding.
Bas.
Alafu ukiangalia imestripiwa kila mahali. I love the seats.
Yeah.
Which kind of seats do you have over here?
These are Sparkos. Even this you have to buy from, because they're regulated for Rally 3. They're homologated only for Rally 3.
So let me ask you, so if you're going Rally 1, the car has to be totally different?
Yeah, completely. They're completely. Even in R5 is completely different to a Rally 3 car. So the car Karan Patel uses is totally different to this. It's not on the same level.
So for you guys to participate, let's say in Rally 1,
Yeah.
what's the procedure?
You mean Rally 1 for WRC?
Yeah.
It's a car. Your car first and foremost has to get homologated for that.
But you can participate if you want.
You 100%.
If you have the money, you can.
Yes, if you have the money. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yes.
so these seats, they are okay. How can we say how are they special
Seat
compared
an
to other seats?
expiry date. The seats have an expiry date. This one is 2028.
Sasa iki-expire alafu
Unaweka kando. Seat belts have an expiry date.
like itaanza kuwa loose.
No, there's just an expiry date, not valid after 2027.
Like
Based on
what
FIA.
makes them to expire?
Age.
Age.
That's it. Even if you've never been in an accident, nothing like that, just age.
So chances of you like getting injured when they have expired, they are higher than this.
Not
Like,
no, I wouldn't say that. It's part of the rules that we have to follow.
oh,
It's a rule that you follow.
Okay.
So we follow everything
Aye.
to that. Safety is very key for us
Aye.
as a team. So at the back here we have a fuel cell. So we call it a fuel tank.
Which one? This one.
It's that too that says Gulf Racing Fuels at the back.
Uh-huh.
You can see those yellow connectors on the top.
Yeah.
That's how we put fuel inside.
How?
They're quick release connectors that we have that plug in into there. So
Like,
when they
like unajaza mafuta pale.
na jerrycan.
Unafanya hivi?
Yeah.
Una
Jerrycan
una
na
siphon.
na siphon vile unafanya hivi, quick release connectors zinaingia pale. So yeah,
How much liters can
I
you?
believe our tank is 80 liters. of
80
gas.
liters.
Inside this tank is a foam actually, ni kama sponge iko ndani to stop the mafuta sliding and hitting each other on the side.
Kwani, what's the advantage of it not?
Safety.
Safety. Okay.
Safety.
Sawa. Ukiangalia this roll cage,
Yep.
mimi naona hata hii gari ikianguka, you're 100% sure
I
you're
mean,
going to survive.
we had a very bad roll in 2014 in an Evo 10. We rolled 8 times and we pulled 11 Gs of force. So basically it's a fighter jet doing this, where Nikhil and I, it was in Kidong, 2024 WRC, where we wrote off the car. But the cage is what saved us, so yeah.
So, what do we have over here?
This is Nikhil's braking system. So it's a hydraulic brake, which is totally independent. So like you see in the front when we were there, Nikhil is always on the steering wheel, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have ability for the feet to push down on the brake pads.
Okay.
On the brake pedal.
Uh-huh.
So this assists with that. So this is just a motor. It's added weight in the car. But yeah, it's what works.
Over here?
Jack.
Oh, well, let me ask you.
Yeah.
When I've seen in a rally,
Yeah.
when you're doing rally,
Yeah.
you're the guys who change the tires.
Yes. Not you, like, yeah, you're the guys, meaning driver and co-driver change the tires, yes.
Where is it that we can't come and help you change the tires?
You're not allowed outside help from anybody. That's an added advantage. So again, in Nikhil's situation, Nikhil is not able to come out of the car and help me change the tires. So I do it by myself.
So you have to jack, you open
everything.
Twenty bazoo. Aya, kuna kitu hapo tumebakisha.
Spare tire ingine inakingianga hapa. There's another spare tire that comes here. So we carry 2 spare tires normally.
Okay.
Inside, and then this is just a net for our helmets when we're in transport.
Your helmet is or is it special?
It's a steel helmet where it's got intercom system inside where we can talk to each other and he can hear me and I can hear him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Aya. I think we're done. Is there anything else that is
not
talked about?
It.
That's it, yeah?
I think that's it.
Also, this comes with the car.
Everything, how it is.
Even the boot, lazima funge na zile vitu.
Funge na hizi maclip.
Bana. Aya, hasa nataka kukuuliza swali. Najua kuna mtu hapa labda. Okay, kwa dereva ni kazi ngumu. Nataka kuwa navigator at least nisaidie. What's the procedure you can patia tu mtu ka motivation hapo.
Okay, organized. Organization ni key. Know what your strengths and weaknesses are fully. For me, for example, nikiandika kitu, wherever I've made a mistake, my eye falls on that na inakwamia hapo. I rewrite my notes every single time in a new book. I don't see a mistake.
Let me ask you. Asa hapa kuna straight. Utakumbuka aje hapa sasa? Ulifika aje hapa?
One more thing in the car, hapa.
Hata mimi nashangaa jamaa anakumbuka aje.
One more thing. Hii kitu ndio ninaambia kila kitu. This is my screen.
Sasa ungesema hivyo ndio mimi nashangaa sasa.
So hii kitu it tells me, it's a monitor, it tells me my distance from when we started the stage, where I am within the stage, but you know on your notes roughly where you are.
So that's
but you're feeling the car. I use this only for overall distance. Only for overall distance.
Okay.
But if you get lost in the stage, and I will tell Nikhil that, hey, I'm lost or I'm not. Like this one over here, there was a road going this way and there was a straight on, right?
Yeah.
So he would call straight on. So then in my notes, I'll look for the straight on. Am I a hairpin or a bump? That's what will guide me to know where I am.
Okay. So you have to use also
everything,
the things that you're seeing.
I cannot see the road from my seat. From my seat, right now I'm looking up at the sky. I cannot see the road when I'm sitting in that car. I cannot see the road.
Oh.
Yes.
So don't join me.
I cannot see the road.
One last thing that I've seen.
Sure.
What's this?
What's what?
This one.
Oh, that's, with everything in the middle. So where your horn button is, that's the master switch, the start switch.
Okay.
A blower for the screen.
And this one's?
That's the same thing, but higher up. It's the same thing, but higher up.
So, are we hoping to see you be a driver one day?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. It's Nidudu. Once you get into it, it's very hard to stop or to move.
Yeah.
Into a different sport. Absolutely love the sport, love the fans. Love the experience of being in a rally car. So yeah.
So we wish you all the best in this rally.
Thank you.
At least leo kameramani tumepata Pere na makanga yake. Akatuelezea sasa rally car. Sasa hapo watu wajifanya wanajua rally car, lakini mwambie wewe please don't race outside.
Don't race outside.
Kama unaona una navigator, you're not a racer. Ama aje.
Navigator, it's a team. Navigator driver. That's
tuko na rally car ingine hapo majamaa. Haya.
Thank you.
Patel.
Sawa.
Shukran sana.
Asante sana.
Cameraman piga pause kwa hiyo video kwa sababu niko na form nyingine vulai. Nataka kuchanoa wase. Ushaisikia kitu inaitwa revision na KCB. Sasa usikii wako na grand prizes zile wewe unaweza jishindia. Ya kwanza, kama hujanunua keja, hebu imagine wanapeana 1 bedroom apartment pale Tatu City by Unity Homes. Na si stories za jaba. Ya pili, 500,000 Kenya shillings kwa money market fund. Alafu kila mwezi wanapatiana 50,000 Kenya shillings ili inaweza enda kwa family trip ama hata wakuwekee kwa money market fund. Ukitaka kushinda those grand prizes, hivi ndio unaweza participate. Open and save in your KCB Gold Saving Account via the KCB app, ama unaweza enda pale kwa KCB branch, ama ufungue Google uende kwa ke.kcbgroup.com. Alafu wadau, mkumbuke that this promotion ina end on the 26th of April 2026. Tumesema form ni Revisha na KCB. Cameraman, leo nataka tuweze kuongelea about rally cars. And today I have a very special guy, Nikhil.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah. So today I want us to know who Nikhil is all about, yeah?
Okay.
Najua tumekuona pale kwa rally, tumeshinda tukikuona kwa KCB, but today we want to know like a bit of your life story. So let me ask first of all, what made you enter into rally?
Okay. I mean, my dad was a rally driver. So from a young age, we've always been involved as a spanner boy or just taking part in events and watching him. Then eventually, once I got older, I got into RC racing cars, the nitro fuel radio control cars. So I did a lot of that. And we won a lot of championships. It was ongoing. It was quite big at the time. Then when I went to university, the rallying and motorsport side of it kind of died down, but the interest was always there because dad was still rallying. Karan's dad is also my dad's navigator, so that's how all this kind of has erupted.
So you never went into autocross first?
So I actually when I came back from university, I was trying to get into rallying, but in between my university and when I used to come back home for holidays, I used to take part in 4x4 challenges. So I had like a defender. We used to go and just muck around and try and enjoy ourselves. And then obviously when I came back from university, my intention was to get into rallying. So after a lot of convincing back and forths, I managed to get a quad bike. So I started training events, getting used to the car, bike. That's where I had my accident. And then that
was before you started now?
That was before I actually got into a rally competition.
Okay.
Obviously, when my accident happened and when I was in rehabilitation, the urge of racing was still quite high. So I managed to get back from my rehabilitation. When I went to India, I came back. The first thing I did was got into go-karting. So I managed to get some hand controls. Fitted them at GP karting, the one at Splash. Did a few laps, did a few things with friends and all. And then I'm like, this is easy, And then when you're on the internet, you find guys in similar condition as me. They're taking part in the Dakar, they're rallying in Europe, they do all sorts of things. So I said, if they can do it, why can't I? So it's always been this urge to kind of push myself further. Where is that limit now? Okay, this is where you've got to stop. But it's always been more of, I want to do this. How do we kind of channel our way through to make it a bit easier for me to go ahead? So after the go-karting, I then started looking for a rally car to begin.
Which was your first rally car that you ever got?
So it was the Mitsubishi Challenger. It was a big pickup. It looks like a Pajero. It's a pickup. It had the wheels at the back, these.
So it looks like the car cars.
Yeah, it looks something like that. So it was a V6 naturally aspirated engine with automatic gearbox. So initially I didn't have a way to press the clutch and all that kind of stuff. So it was just a similar hand control that I use in my daily car. And I went on. We started in 2014, and we went on to win the SPV championship for that event. I was crowned Motorsportsman of the Year for motorsports. And then obviously, the doo-doo gets more and more. I got into contact with a guy called Albert Lovera in Spain, where he had a Super 2000 Punto. And it had all these hand controls that you see in this car now. And I was like, I got in touch with him, like, are you willing to sell the car and this? So I flew to Spain, I drove the car there, we came to agreement, and I brought the car to Kenya. So I used that for about 6 months.
Just to train yourself on how to navigate with your hands.
Yeah, with my hands, and of course it's a lot more complicated than what I have in my daily car, And there's a lot going on in the background. So it turned out that car wasn't very suited to our roads. So after 6 months, I was like, man, this is, every race we were struggling to do this and that. So eventually I found the Evo 10, similar to what Oscar is driving now. I used that for about, I think, 6 years.
Let me ask you, between this and driving an Evo 10 or a Subaru STI,
Yes.
will you say those two are more expensive in terms of parts, or is it this?
This is more expensive in parts.
In parts?
Yeah.
Compared to an Evo 10?
Yes.
Despite it being very rare?
Evo 10 is, to your surprise, it's very common getting parts. Yeah. It's something I can just go to, say, Shamas and find, like, a nose cut or something of the sort. This, I mean, it's impossible because everything has been made, custom made, just to race, nothing else.
I have a question. When I was growing up as a kid, of course I loved rally.
Yeah.
But here in Kenya, even somebody who's watching, maybe there's a kid who wants to be a rally driver.
Yeah.
But it's a bit hard.
Yes.
How will you say, how will you advise guys on how to enter into rally? Because it's a very expensive sport.
It is.
First of all.
It is, yeah.
Which kind of tips will you give somebody?
I mean, look, I think the first way to get into it is like getting a homemade car. Like, that's how I started. It was
just a regular car.
It was more than a regular car. It was a car that that is reliable in the sense of parts, mechanical wise. Because you're gonna have to learn the car. You're gonna have to learn some mechanical aspect to the car as well.
Yeah.
So it's good to start with something basic. And now there's a lot of autocross events that happen. It's a good grassroots place to feel how the car feels on gravel.
Yeah.
And obviously you can have a navigator with you and just feel at how the two people are supposed to bond in that manner. So I guess the first step would actually go and watch a rally, go and watch maybe an autocross, maybe see what's going on behind the scenes, approach one of the drivers or teams and just loiter around, ask a few questions, because there's a lot that happens behind the scenes to make what happens in the rally. Can
you give us a bit of what happens behind the scenes?
Well, as you can see
because today we have a rally driver over here, so we need to have that kind of an experience to the audience.
Yeah, so I mean, look, there's a lot of time that gets put into rallying as well. So
is this your 9 to 5 or no?
No, it's not my 9 to 5. So like a good example was last night we had some issues with the car before coming to testing, and we still have a few issues.
Yeah.
But we were in the garage till about 10 in the evening trying to tinker, calling other people, getting their advice just to try and get it here today. So there's a lot of, if you don't know what needs to happen in mechanical sense, there's a lot of trial and error that happens. But in some of these cars, you can't do any trial and errors. It's more of like, this is the problem, change. It's kind of like that. So there is a lot of preparation that happens behind the scenes, and it's a part and parcel of rally. If without preparation, you're not going to have fun in your rally. You're not going to perform well.
Let me ask you. So, what happens? Let's say you've prepped for rally, and then something happens when you're racing. What's the procedure which happens? Like maybe let's say you're prepped for rally.
Yeah.
You're about to start. Things go south.
But I mean, look, it's happened numerous times, where we've overheated the car and we don't know why. So it's a matter of just troubleshooting. So like Deep is pretty familiar with cars. He's a mechanical engineer from his university, and that. So and he likes getting engrossed in vehicles as well. So. When it comes to that, we'll call our team manager. We're like, okay, well, at least we're hearing this, or something's not right. So he'll give us some advice. Pull this out, pull that out, plug it in, plug it out. During the event, it's a whole different ball game. When we're in testing, we don't want to break the car more than it needs to, because we want to perform during the event. But when we're at the event, we're doing everything that we can to get to the finish.
Okay. Yes. I have a good question. So, do you guys go to a rally school, or how do you get to know such things like what the navigator is telling you? Is there like a school which you have to go to? Okay, this is part of driving, and the skill, but there's also some things which you guys, it's like you're normally educated about.
Okay. Because I've had that interest ever since I was young, we've always been looking at these books and...
Oh, you have to read some books.
Well, it's the notes that now other drivers have made in the past. Like the notes that my dad and and Captain Kieran used to make. You have those books lying around, so you kind of figure out what these kind of things mean. And then obviously as you're growing up, you're playing rally games.
Yeah.
It's not too far from what they're calling on the screen as to what your navigator is calling here. But obviously, like when I asked Deep to join me, he had to learn a little bit. So he got some tips from our team manager, who also was a navigator before.
Yeah.
He got some tips from Tosif.
Yeah.
I gave him some tips as I've been rallying before he joined me. So it's just a matter of speaking to the right people. There are rally schools, yes. In Kenya, there are not many, or I don't think there's any that can help you.
But unless you start one.
Yeah, unless you start one, yeah. So it's just a matter of exposure with other drivers and navigators and showing a real key interest, because I feel that a lot of drivers are also busy because this is not their full-time job.
Yeah.
So if they feel that, this is just kind of like you're just coming to waste my time, they'll just brush you off. Yeah.
So what's the major difference between a normal, let's say, rally car like this and yours, so that because you normally get to use through.
Yeah. So the main difference in this Rally 3 car and another Rally 3 car or an Evo is the hand control system that's there. So there is a ring that's at the front of the steering wheel that you press down. That's the accelerator.
So the first one.
The first ring, at the front, you press it down. That's the accelerator. There's a ring at the back of the wheel, which you pull like this. That's the brake.
Okay.
And then I've got a clutch on the left-hand side here that I push down with my hand, which helps me engage the gear.
Yeah.
Once the car is running, it doesn't need the gear because it's a sequential gearbox. So you're just flat shifting through the gears as you're driving. So that's the main difference.
Okay. So my last question for you is, what do you expect of Nikhil in the next couple of years?
So last year we did manage to achieve the ARC 3 championship. So we're Africa champions in 2025.
Okay.
Obviously we want to try and hold that title for at least maybe 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, 2-3 years. We just want to. What I really want to do is kind of just go to the different countries in Africa as much as we can, and just show that disability is not an inability.
True.
When I get out of the car, a lot of people don't know I'm in a wheelchair. So it's kind of like it motivates people who are also able-bodied and who are also in similar conditions to me, that
to keep pushing.
Hey, you can keep pushing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying motorsports is the way to do it. There are other ways to kind of follow your dreams. Maybe you want to be a scuba diver. I've got a scuba diving license.
Okay.
I went out of my way. I'm like, how do you do this? And there's a guy in Diani. He's also in a wheelchair and he's a tutor. So it's just a matter of finding what you want, and there's always a way to get it done, whether it's in a straight line or whether you got to take a few corners, but you can achieve it. So that's what I want to portray over the next few years, as much as I can outside Kenya. A lot of people in Kenya, a lot of people do know what I do, but out there it's like an unknown.
So majamaa, kama umependa hii video, make sure to like, share and subscribe. Road to 150,000 subscribers. Over and out.